Welcome back. Previously, we've been talking about the sales call in many cases, especially in the beginning of the sales interaction, in a way almost being a perfect storm. And we left off with the idea that if the sales rep is really going to have any chance to be successful, that during that interaction, they're going to have to raise the perceived value of their product or solution or combination of both, being at least equal to or greater than the price they're going to ask that business owner to invest. Again, not always as easy as possible. And let's talk about that. When we talk to different sales organizations, some of them actually start to get a little depressed when we show them this part, again, when we talk about it being a perfect storm. And it's, believe me, it's not to depress you, but it is reality. And there's ways to go about changing this, which is why we want to take a few minutes on this. A lot of you sell great products and great services, and your solutions are, there's nothing wrong with them at all, but you're not selling as much of them as you'd like, or you're not renewing as much as you'd like. And we believe that the things that are on this flip chart right now, in terms of being a perfect storm, could be one of the biggest reasons why. Again, for an example, think about it. Your sales reps are picking up the phone and they're about to make a phone call, or they're walking in the door to either a prospect or an existing client. If there hasn't been a real established relationship with that potential client or prospect, scale of 1 to 10, again, like we talked about before, that customer's guard is going to be up here pretty high. And your sales rep's credibility is going to be right around here. Unless that changes over the course of the next several minutes, your ability to be able to make a sale is probably going to be low. And this is one of the things we want your sales reps to focus on as quickly as possible, and we're going to help them to get there. The other thing that happens, because of the styles that we talked about earlier, most of the small business owners tend to fall over in this doer, driver, director style, and also in this kind of actor, expressive, creative style. The reason for that, again, is because they're risk takers. It's not to say that you don't have analytical thinker small business owners who are really successful, you do. Or that you don't have friend and amiable style business owners who are really successful, because you do. But if you play the percentages, more small business owners tend to fall over in this right side of the chart. These are our findings over the course of many, many years in front of thousands and thousands of customers all over the world. This is what we have found to be the case. The other issue is that through giving this test for a lot of years to sales reps, most of them fall on the right side of the chart as well. The problem comes from the fact that another characteristic, if your sales reps and your business owners are both on this right side of the chart, they tend to be very impatient. And also, they both feel much more comfortable telling versus asking. So think about that for a second. We talked about the importance of the call opening going to the needs analysis. In the needs analysis step, there has to be a lot of asking. Otherwise, how else would you understand what that business owner is trying to accomplish and have the ability to be able to ask and listen, really listen to those answers so that you can come up with the right combination of solutions that are going to help them the best. Because of the impatience, the other thing that we see is that in this worst state that you can have, where the guard is up here, the credibility is here, in this state of impatience on both the sales rep and the customer side, they tend to go straight into a price situation much sooner than they really earned the right to. So as we demonstrated earlier, the price in the business owner's mind might be here compared to the value of the solution that they threw out in those first few minutes. You couldn't have a more perfect storm in terms of really setting your sales rep up in a situation where they almost don't have any chance to win at all. You really have to hope that the perceived value of your solution is so high that when they walk in the door, when the business owner pushes them, remember the sales rep's already in an impatient state also, but the business owner also impatient pushes them very quickly into a price, that the perceived value is already high enough that they say, yeah, that sounds great, I'll go ahead and buy it. Now realistically, how often does that happen? What we're going to try to talk to you about and to train your sales reps to be able to do is quickly identify, adapt, and adjust their style to the style of the person that they're in front of, regardless of any of the 4 styles that they are. Secondly, learn how to drop that business owner's guard and gain credibility within the first 15 to 30 seconds of that call, which can dramatically change everything. And then show how their product and solution, in terms of the value that it has to potentially offer them based on their needs, will at some point, hopefully fairly soon, it doesn't have to be hours and hours, but it's got to be more than 2 minutes, become either equal to or greater than the price that they're about to explain to that business owner. So you've given yourself, again, the best opportunity and percentage chance for success to make the right sale, so that they'll buy it again, and so you don't have to worry about competitors coming by and stealing that customer from you down the road.